I found you. So I want to tell you, the testing's done on the new LCD TVs. The image quality is awesome.
Yeah, that's good news. You know, this is going to be a real high-margin product for our business. Now, we passed all the requirements by the Energy Commission?
You know, I was worried about it, but yeah, we actually did. So.
Okay, great. How about that new manufacturing process? We're going to make a lot of money on this project because of that new process. Are we still in compliance with EPA guidelines?
You know, everything I've heard from all the scientists said that we are. We're good.
Okay, that sounds great. I'm going to go ahead and tell. I know Amanda, our owner, is going to be really excited, and Jessica should be pretty pumped up too, our CFO. You know, if we're going to make a lot of money. So I'll go ahead and set up a meeting with them and tell them the great news.
Hey, Adrian, what's up?
Oh, not much. How are you today?
Good. So I just wanted to say I was talking with Michael about the new manufacturing process for the TVs, and we're both really pumped about the product and really excited about stuff. So.
But I did want to share some of my findings with you.
Okay.
I pulled some information about the chemical that we use in the new manufacturing process, and I found that the liquid crystals that we use could possibly react with water in the future and create an airborne carcinogen.
Oh man, that's awful.
And that's why this testing is so important. That it might take up to a year, and it would be about $1 million.
Oh my gosh.
$1 million.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry about the bad news.
All right, thanks a lot, Amanda. I will see you first thing tomorrow morning.
Hey, Michael, what's up?
Hey, Danny, I just got off the phone with Amanda. She's real excited to hear about the new LCD TV we're going to be building.
Yeah. So, about that, you know how we've been trying to run continuous tests for the new manufacturing process and stuff?
Yeah.
Apparently, I just got done talking to Adrian, one of our scientists, and apparently they found out that the liquid crystals, it's possible that over time their interaction with water may create some sort of airborne carcinogen or something, and she thinks that it could happen within 10 to 15 years even. Again, it's all probable, but still, it's like, you know, it's a possible red flag that we have to worry about.
Oh wow.
It's a possible red flag that we have to worry about.
Oh wow.
It's a possible red flag that we have to worry about.
Oh wow. Is there anything we can do as far as additional testing? Did you talk to her about that? Does she have any estimates as far as how much time it would take?
Yeah, she thinks. Yeah, I mean, she thinks it'll take at least a year to do testing, and at a price tag of like $1 million.
Oh wow, a year. That's really going to put us behind, you know, our SOP date. We were wanting to build these things, get them to market way before that. And that $1 million, those guys always grossly underestimate
Absolutely.
the expenses of these things. That would make that would just totally eat up our profit margins. Wow. Well, maybe you email me this information. I'll include it in my presentation with Jessica and Amanda tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to make sure that like they're clear that it's not a compliance issue. We're still in compliance, you know. It's just that we may have a problem in some years, and if we want to further test, then we can.
Okay, well, if you can email me that information as quickly as possible, I'm going to go talk to legal to kind of see what their stance is as far as what kind of liability we have. Because I think Amanda and Jessica will be interested in hearing that information.
Okay, cool.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, man. See you.
Amanda, Jessica, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to meet with me. I'm passing out a brief summary of our current condition of our new LCD television that hopefully is going to take Pandora manufacturing to the next level. Current situation basically is we are on schedule to get this thing to market, you know, within 6 months. And the profit margins, everything's staying on budget, so it's looking really, really huge.
That's great. It's awesome.
Yeah, now as you guys know, one of the reasons we're able to make so much money on this thing is we developed a new manufacturing process that's different than our old process, and it's really saving us a whole lot of money. However, I gotta tell you, one of the concern points is with this new manufacturing process is there's some information that possibly there might be an issue with one of the byproducts in our manufacturing process that could cause some problems. Danny and Adrian have been in communication with me about this process, and currently we are within kind of EPA guidelines, so we're not at any risk now.
The concern is that sometime in the future, and we don't know, how much time, possibly one of the byproducts could become carcinogenous, become an airborne carcinogen.
Now, you know, of course we would need to do some additional testing. Now this is where we get into kind of a problem. The additional testing would take at least a year, and the early estimates are it would cost at least $1 million. And I have to tell you guys that historically, Jessica, you know this, being in finance, those projections are usually grossly underestimated.
So we're looking at it costing a lot more money.
We really would almost eliminate all the profit.
Eliminate
All the profit. Eliminate.
all the profit.
I talked to legal to kind of get their position as far as how much liability we would be exposing ourselves to if we just kind of went ahead now. And because we are in compliance currently, they say we've got a pretty strong position to kind of proceed.
We are in compliance currently. They say we've got a pretty strong position to kind of proceed.
But they're not going to guarantee that if, it turns out bad, that we might not be exposing ourselves to some pretty huge liabilities down the road. And of course, they're not going to give us an estimate or anything, but they made it seem like, with the carcinogen and everything, and EPA, that's...
It could turn out really bad for us.
So, I just wanted to share that information with you guys.
Thank you for coming in today and discussing this with us. And we're really excited about the product. And the way that I see it, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, we're in guidelines with the EPA, so we can move forward on this. I know there may be some, consequences that we may face down the road, but because we're in the guidelines with the EPA, I say that we move forward. We're in the guidelines with the EPA, move forward, move forward.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, I know it might cost a lot of money to do the testing, but in the end, we might be spending more if we wait 5 years and it creates a huge problem.